Now, live from the Quad Cities, this is CBS4 News This Morning at 6.
1 year after a devastating fire destroys their downtown, Prophetstown is rebuilding. And stranger danger, safety tips after a young boy is nearly abducted in Scott County over the weekend. Good morning and thank you for joining us. I'm Emily Scarlett. 1 year after a fire destroyed a huge part of their downtown, officials in Prophetstown, Illinois say they're on the road to recovery. Ashley Richmond is live in the studio to show us how they're bouncing back. Good morning, Ashley.
Good morning, Emily. Well, it's hard to forget the images of a fire ripping through downtown Prophetstown last year, but Mayor Swanson says have hope. They are rebuilding. Today, IH Mississippi Valley Credit Union is breaking ground on a new branch in one of those damaged lots. Now, since the fire, 2 other new businesses have also set up shop on Main Street. Mayor Steve Swanson says the goal of the new buildings is that they'll be designed to blend in with the rest of the historic downtown, and that rebuilding is slowly but surely helping residents heal.
I just think we took some of the right steps to get things done. Some other towns that I had talked to kind of give me a little advice on what they should have done, they wish they would have done.
The credit union's groundbreaking and a 1-year anniversary dinner and a memorial ceremony will be held tonight at 5:30 at Eclipse Square in Veterans Park, and it's open to the public. Ashley Richmond, CBS4 News This Morning.
Thank you, Ashley. Davenport City crews are still recovering from severe flooding, and cleanup efforts are underway as Mississippi River levels continue to fall. Crews have removed the HESCO barriers between Iowa and Brady Streets on River Drive, and though River Drive opened back up last night, some parts will close again today for cleanup work. You might also want to know that the Freight House Farmers Market will return to its normal location beginning today. Crews will keep monitoring and maintaining flood measures until the river recedes below 14 feet. The river is about 16 feet right now. Gamblers, the Rhythm City Casino will reopen today. The riverboat has been closed since June 30th after access to the boat had been cut off by floodwaters. Officials tell CBS4 that staff has been paid during the shutdown. The casino will reopen this morning at 7. A scary reminder over the weekend that stranger danger is all too real. Police are investigating an attempted child abduction in rural Scott County. Kylan Mills shows us how you can keep your kids safe and help police in the investigation.
A man grabbed a boy riding his bicycle and tried to pull him into his van in Donahue, Iowa over the weekend. Now police are reminding parents that it can happen to anyone. A quiet country road in a small Iowa town, a place where you'd least expect trouble to be lurking.
40-year-old male driving a silver Ford, what was described as a cargo van, had made an attempt to take a child.
Around 9:30 Friday night, a boy riding his bike was grabbed. Luckily, he was able to fight the man off and get away, but police are urging parents to take precautions.
They should know a timeline for when their children are going to be moving from one area to another, or an expected time to be home.
Police also tell us parents and neighbors should give them a call if they spot any unusual vehicles in their neighborhood.
Suspicious vehicles that don't belong in the area, that they haven't seen before, that are acting suspiciously. Again, a vehicle sitting in a driveway.
While all the precautions make a big difference, police say parents should also talk to their kids about what to do if the unthinkable ever were to happen.
Get away as fast as you can. Make noise, yell, scream, anything that you can do to make the attacker move on.
And it's not the first time an attempted abduction happened in this neighborhood. A similar incident happened back in February, so with 2 close calls so close to home. Parents say they're on high alert.
I think going out in a bigger group, because you take your eye off your child for 1 second and they're gone.
I keep an eye on them everywhere I go, so nothing happens.
Police are asking for your help finding the suspect in the Donahue, Iowa case. If you saw anything that day or have seen a silver Ford van with no rear windows, call the Scott County Sheriff's Office. Kylan Mills, CBS4 News This Morning.
Thank you, Kylan. The John Deere Classic has come to an end, but not before sinking some serious dough into area's cash registers. The JDC is one of the biggest events in the area, bringing lots of people to the QCA. And this year, the tournament saw a more than 10% increase in revenue compared to last year. Tournament officials say nice weather and an exciting young defending champion in Jordan Spieth led to the big boost. The grounds crew at TPC Deer Run spent countless hours making sure that the golf course was PGA ready. Yesterday, the course hosted golfers who can only dream of being on the PGA Tour. More than 80 golf fanatics from all over came out to TPC Deer Run to test their skills on a course where pros just recently played. Mark Streeper was in the gallery on Sunday, and yesterday he wanted to get out on the course to show his love of the game.
It'd be actually interesting just to play some of the shots from some of the places they were, you know, just to prove how challenging it can be, and you know, have even more of a larger respect for them and what they're capable of doing.
TPC Deer Run will open to the public and run as normal starting today. Good morning to you, Anthony. You know, it's July 15th, but it certainly doesn't feel like it out there.
Yeah, I think we've moved the calendar ahead 3 months to October.
That's the way it's feeling. Very cool out there this morning.
It is very cool. Near record low temperatures. The record low this morning is 48, and we're not anywhere close to that. Right now we're at 55 in the Quad Cities, but we do have some cooler temperatures off to our north. Now tomorrow morning, the record lows are not as low as this morning, so tomorrow morning we will be establishing a new record low for the area. Right now we have 55 degrees in the Quad Cities. If that isn't bad enough, we have a west-northwest wind at 12 miles per hour. So that gives us a little bit of a wind chill out there early this morning. Dew point at 51 degrees, which means that the air mass sitting overhead is rather dry and comfortable. And we see some clouds already pushing into northern Iowa and northern Illinois. The heavier rains are off to the northeast and will stay away from us. Now in the heat of the afternoon, with this cold air aloft, we could see a couple of isolated showers develop across the area. Otherwise, we'll see a sun and cloud mix with more clouds in the afternoon, a high of 73, northwest winds at 15 to 20 miles per hour. So we saw a breezy day yesterday, and today going to be another breezy day with temperatures about 13 degrees below average. So the average high right now is about 86 degrees, and the record high on this date 106. So
Wow.
73 is a far cry from that.
Yeah, not what most folks are expecting this time of the year. However, I think it's rare that you sort of get a break in between the very hot temperatures of summer. So I'm okay with taking some time off and experiencing some milder temperatures.
Yeah, you know, it's not too often that you talk about having a near record low temperature on the same date that the Quad Cities set their all-time record high temperature, which was yesterday on this date, 111. So, you know, we're getting a break. Maybe you're saving a few dollars with air conditioning too.
Yeah, which is definitely a plus. And it's just that, a break. We're not finished with summer. The warm temperatures will be back, I'm sure.
That is definitely true. When we show you the 7-day, it hints at that warm up, and then the 10-day later in the newscast will definitely show you that.
All right, well, our live guest tells us about a chance for kids to experience adventure racing right in their own QC backyard through Camp Abe Lincoln. That's after the break.
Stay with us. You're watching CBS4 News this morning. The time now is 6:09.
You're watching CBS4 News This Morning at 6 with Emily Scarlett and meteorologist Anthony Peoples. This is CBS4 News This Morning.